Okay, so an amazing OTA update has been started rolling out for OnePlus 12 series, and it brings a beautiful UI change. Along with that, you also get to see some new features, and there are few features which they haven't mentioned in the changelog but are really nice. So in this video, we'll talk about every change. But before moving ahead, if you find this video useful, then make sure to smash the like button and also consider subscribing. So here I have my OnePlus 12. I've already updated this device to the latest build, and guys, this build is based on OxygenOS 15.0.2. Though in the about section it's written 15.0, but it's actually based on 15.0.2. If you see the version here, it says 15.0.0.831. You can take a look at this screenshot. This is the screenshot which is from the extracted file of this latest OTA update. If you guys haven't received the OTA update, you can just go to the software update section, tap on these three dots, select beta program, and you should see an release candidate version over here. It's a June update. You can see here the security patch is of 1st June 2025. And if I show you the update size was also quite massive, which is somewhere around 867.36 MB. And if you see the changelogs, which are layer 2 game space application, communication and interconnection, media, apps, and some optimizations have been done layer 2 system. First, we'll talk about those changes which they haven't mentioned in the changelogs. And the first one is layer 2 control center. So can you see a difference here in the control center? Now the tabs which are disabled do have the different color if you compare it with the enabled one, and this color completely depends on the background color. It's not wallpaper based color. I'll show you an example of that. Currently, if you see here, I have a wallpaper consisting of mostly blue colors. If I slide down the control center, you can see most of the quick setting tiles have got a transparent design now, and they do show you the background color. Now let me show you another example. So I'll change the wallpaper here, and guys, most of you guys keeps asking me about the wallpaper application. So I use the Lumia wallpaper app. You can download this application from Play Store and download the wallpapers. So now you can see we have applied a green wallpaper, and now if I open the control center, the tiles which are disabled now do have the greenish color. And as I said, it's not completely based on the wallpaper color. If I open up anything else, for example, I'll go to the settings page, and now if I pull down the control center, you can see we have the gray color. And if I open up Blinkit application, then pull down, you can see here somewhere we have the yellow color in the background. If I slide down the control center, the slight yellowish color can be seen here in the quick setting of auto rotate. So this is a very nice add-on what they have done with this latest update of OxygenOS 15.0.2. Then another thing what they have added which is not mentioned in the changelogs. So if you go to the launcher settings, tapping on more, and if you scroll down under the lock screen section, we have a new option called lock screen signature. So here, for example, I add my name, tap on done, then lock the device, and on the lock screen towards the bottom side, I'm not sure if you guys are able to see, but my name is written over there, like the text which I inserted in the lock screen signature. So this is second add-on what they have done, and I did not see any character limitations. You can see I have added so many alphabets, still those alphabets are displayed on the lock screen. Then in the clock application, like other OnePlus smartphones, we have also gotten scrambled alarm option. So going to alarm section, if you tap on plus, you can see we have a scramble option, and let me show you how does it work. And this is how it appears on the full screen. But on the lock screen, this is how it appears. You have a nice progress bar. Towards the bottom side, you have the timer. And the same way, it can also be seen in the live capsule form. Tapping on it, you have the expanded version of that. And if you guys are not aware about this scramble term, basically it's used in military aviation. It's something for emergency event. Using this scramble alarm, you can create an event which needs your attention. That's the reason it appears on the lock screen in a pop-up view, and also it's available for the live capsule. You do have options to set the time, sound alerts. So maximum time before the event it can remind you of, that is 10 minutes. And you also have the option to set the ringtone and the vibration type. Also, one more thing what they have added, and that's the support of small widgets. So if you long press on the home screen, tapping on this plus icon, if I show you on OnePlus 11 which have not received the OTA update yet, going to widget section, tapping on step counter, you can see we only have one widget, but now a smaller widget have been added on OnePlus 12, and the small widget is only added for the step tracker. For other things like recorder, weather, we already had this small widget. They have also done few enhancement layer 2 AI, and a new AI feature have also been added in the photos application. So let me select a photo here. So this is the photo, and if I tap on edit, tap on AI editor, you can see we have a new option called AI recompose. Tapping on it, if you're doing it for the first time, agree to terms and conditions, and now you can see AI is automatically analyzing the photo and now it has recomposed that particular photo. Depending on the photo, you'll get the options. Currently for this photo, we only got one option, which is 9:16. And you have some filter options also, which can be applied directly from here. Let me select a different photo and show you guys. There we'll get more options. So I'll take this photo, tap on edit, and there we go. Here you can see we got two options now. Previously we had only one option. Now here we have two. One is 1:1 and the second one is 4:3. So it all depends on the photo you select. Depending on that, you will get these different formats, or you can say ratios. And after that, now AI eraser speed have been increased. Previously it used to take more time, but now it doesn't take much of time. So for example, I'll select this object and you can see it hardly takes few seconds now. And if you had seen that percentage option also, it was very quick. So one is this new add-on and the second one is this optimizations for AI eraser. These two changes have been made here in the Photos application. And now let's talk about the change logs. So the first one is related to game. So here they have introduced a game camera option which provides you live screenshot and flashback recording. So let's open up any game. I'll open up a game in portrait mode itself. So let's open up Subway Surfer. And now if I open the smart sidebar, scroll down, you can see a new option called game capture. Tapping on it, you'll see a new pop-up. If you enable it, you get few more options like normal screenshot, live screenshot. We have an option to screen recording. And if you tap on screen recording settings, that will take you to the actual screen recorder present on OnePlus smartphone. But if you scroll more down, we have a flashback recording option. Enabling it will help you record your 1v4s in game like BGMI. For the duration, we have maximum support of 30 seconds. So it's a useful feature. For example, if you don't want to record the entire, gameplay, you can use this flashback recording. Once you enable it, you do get this pop-up menu, which lets you take a screenshot, start the full screen recording and the flashback recording. Within few seconds, the pill background becomes lighter and it won't even affect your gameplay too. Then under communication and interconnection, they have added a remote control support for Windows PC. This feature can be found here in the connection and sharing. Here you can see we have an option called remote PC control. Here you need to add a device. Just make sure you download and install the OConnect application on your PC. Once done, you are good to go. And you can watch the video which is being displayed on the screen. I've in detail explained everything about remote PC control, how to use it, what all functionalities you get, and even how to install it. Just for you guys, let me tell you, you can transfer files from PC to phone or vice versa. You can also edit the documents while on the go, and it's like you can control the entire PC from anywhere in the world just using your phone. So make sure to watch that video. I'll leave the link in the description below. After that, for the multimedia, they say they have added a speaker cleaner feature. Yes guys, speaker cleaner feature can be found here in the control center. If you don't see here, just tap on this edit icon and you should see speaker cleaner option over here. As far as I remember, this feature was already added. I'm not exactly sure, but let me know in the comment section below. So here it plays a high frequency sound once you tap on start, and remember to use the maximum volume. So if there is any dirt or water droplets inside the speaker, using this feature you can easily clean it. And this is how it sounds. And after for the apps, they say they have added this drag and drop feature, which lets you use the gesture to perform actions on images, text in third-party applications. And if it is turned off, you just go to the settings, accessibility and convenience, scroll down, and here you have this option. And you can see these are the application it supports. Depending on what all apps you have on your device, accordingly you will see the list. And by the way guys, this drag and drop feature doesn't work. Like if you long press here on this text, then hold it and use the other finger to drag, you won't be able to do it. This way you only have an option to add it to file doc. To get this feature working, you need to use the application in splits mode. So I'll select this application and the second application, which is Twitter, which was listed there, I'll select that application. Now how does it work? So I'll select the text. Now if I drag and drop here on the Twitter application, you can see I'm able to paste that text or image in third-party application. I hope we get that feature, like, holding the image and use the other finger to move to the different application. If that thing gets added, which I feel it's more practical instead of this one. And we also get this transparent background while changing the size of applications and splits view. Then they say you can now search app name in settings to quickly view app details or manage application. And yes, this is a good implementation what OnePlus have done. So let's go to the settings main home page. I'll type phone here And now if I scroll down towards the bottom side, you can see we have a different section for applications. So depending on what you have typed, you'll see those applications here in this section. After that, they have improved the floating bar responsiveness of floating windows. So here actually I did not notice much of difference. I'm using this device after a long time. You get to see this glowing effect for the nav bar after this latest update, and gesture recognition, it seems to be fine, like it was fine for me previously also. Then they have improved the animation while exiting quick settings and the notification drawer. And yes, here you would see slight improvements, which I also noticed on OnePlus 13. So slight improvements you can see here. So slight improvements you will obviously feel here. And now these two changes were also there in OnePlus 13 June update also. But we were not able to find any kind of changes what they have mentioned here in the changelogs for OnePlus 12. I did cross check with my friends, even they are not aware. And at last we get the security patch of June 2025. And now let's compare the benchmark results with the previous build. And here you can see there is not much of difference. The scores are almost same on both the builds. With Antutu benchmark application, this time the device scored 19,79,590, and if I show you the results of previous build, that time scores were 18,71,164. So slightly better scores are to be seen here. With the wildlife extreme stress test, stability scores were 57.6 on this latest build. On the previous build, the scores were 60.3. In CPU throttling, maximum CPU throttle 61%, and the average gips were 3,53,000. On the previous build, CPU throttle same, which was 60%, but the average gips were slightly higher, which were 4,10,000. But don't go on these numbers, guys. We'll get to know about the performance part once I start using the device. I'll keep you guys posted about that in the review video. So guys, these were all the change what you guys will see on OnePlus 12 series after this latest update of OxygenOS 15, which is based on OxygenOS 15.0.2. If you guys have any kind of questions, let me know in the comment section below. This is your friend Ashok signing out. See you guys in the next video.